Bradley Beal, both so young and lively. They can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise moving forward.
Adams dishes to Durant. Porter with the steal. Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And Beal with the outside shooting and he's
You watch Wall, how much he's improved as a shooter, but he's best really attacking off the dribble. With the real space on the floor, I think they make a nice 1-2 punch.
And how about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? Fourth, Kevin Durant.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there, mix it up, and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
Yeah, you mentioned their lack of size and strength compared to the post players around the NBA, but I've always found that the best rebounders usually aren't the biggest guys. They're the most tenacious, and they have excellent timing and the ability to get off their feet multiple times quicker than their opponent.
Kevin Durant.
Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Durant drawing the double team. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And Kevin Durant, guys, officially listed, I'm looking at my book here, at 6'9". I imagine he's that height in video game form. Steve, you think that's selling him short?
Yeah, maybe. You know, it's interesting. A lot of guys who are 6'11" or 7 feet prefer to actually be listed as smaller. I think it's because in Durant's case, he wants to be one that's more of a guard than a forward. But regardless, it doesn't matter what they list him at. He's just a ridiculously talented player.
Kevin Seraphin is checked in for courtside.
Kevin Seraphin.
Ibaka with the screen on Wall. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Rebound by the Wizards. Humphries has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Beal with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. They get it back. Humphries kicks to Seraphin.
Oklahoma City foul call.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
First personal foul.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. Second in blocks, fourth in rebounding. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
Man, Clark, let's talk about those blocks because you know what that does? When you're a guard and you've got great shot blockers behind you, it allows you to play with more aggressiveness on the perimeter, and that can really disrupt an offense.
Left side, Westbrook. And the shot is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience. They build through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that. Kevin Durant, the most unstoppable scorer in the game. It is amazing to watch this guy put the ball in the basket every game and every distance. His ball handling ability allows him to do just that. He can get wherever he wants to, when he wants to, and how he wants to. He can get a shot off anytime.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Nene, he's checked in for Humphries. Pierce comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Rasul Buckles subbed in for Bradley Beal.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting any close.
And Durant with one of the league's quickest releases.
Yeah, I've yet to see anybody block his shot, and yet, you know, if you leave your feet too early, He'll just drive right around you and dunk the ball with one dribble. I mean, that's the problem that he poses with the length and mobility and shooting proficiency. There's not much you can do with this guy.
And it's Pирс in the corner. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Durant. And it's blocked.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Thunder
Now,
foul.
they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
That's his second personal foul.
Paul Pирs, at one
At the
time
line
a
for your
franchise
visitors,
talent, an elite
Paul
two-way player,
Pирs.
now a self-described role player. He's a
Two
heck of a good
shots.
one, too. A great scorer, can shoot, drive, and get to the line.
And Paul Pирs has always loved those elbows.
Yeah, and he's such a good ball handler and so crafty in getting to his spots and able to put the defense on its heels. Not overly athletic. You think about Paul Pирs, he's never one to overwhelm you with athleticism, but man, can he play some basketball.
For three.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And ball kicks to Pирs. He feeds it to Seraphin. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That's going to send Nene to the line.
Shooting for Washington.
Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Nene.
On the free throw, no good.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And we're trailing 5-15. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Chris Humphries is out there with Bertot. It's Wall. Chris Humphries will be with the 4 right now for Washington.
A nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Got a piece of it. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 19 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, getting the opponent into foul trouble. Those are big. Those are the little things that will add up for a team trying to get a victory.
Wall attacking. The shot is off. Good D by Westbrook. Shortstop dishes the Wall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for Washington.
Looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line. John Wall is becoming very efficient running the pick and roll. He's got a nice pull-up from the right elbow if the defender decides to sag off or go under the screen. And if they play up on it, he can blow right by him. So because of his finishing
2
ability,
points.
that's a tough cover.
Russell Westbrook.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dishes it to Beal. Can't get it to go. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
He's got a lot of momentum going in his own game. He's been great today. As hot as he was last time out.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. For the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in from. And it's Pearson for Otto Porter Jr. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris? Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense.
Finish off by Beal.
Real alley-oop that time, partner.
Pass, Clark, catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Westbrook against Wall. Shoots from the baseline. Westbrook, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really pretty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Pierce inside the three-point line. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. It's Durant with the drive. Adams.
2 points.
An easy 2 points on the way.
Adams.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
George out with the screen for Wall. Outside for Beal. Releases. Almost, but it rolls out.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot, no matter what else is going on.
Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
Fires from the wing. Goes back up.
2
And
points.
it's Adams getting it to go.
Steven Adams.
Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
It's Pierce with the drive. Can't connect from short range.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through. And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
Well, finally, they're going to salvage one game for this season series after losing the first two.
And it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. I mean, most teams having lost 2 in a row to an opponent in a given season would struggle with their confidence in the third game.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Bradley Beal. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into every play that was made out of it.
Russell
For
Westbrook.
Washington, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pierce for 3. Nice D from Durant. Here's Adams. Shoots it up. That one wide left.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win. And